welcome, beautiful collectives. This is your girl Ora-gen, and I am here with another video for you this evening. So tonight's message that's coming through, I actually really didn't have a whole lot of time to like flush this out, so I'm just going to just kind of channel through in the moment here. But I do know that the topic had to do with grounding out, being present in your body or your vehicle that you are traveling this experience in. And when I was having, some downloads and some thoughts about this topic in this timeline, it occurred to me that so many people are trying to escape from what they're experiencing in one form or another. And this escapism can take many different forms. But presently, in this timeline that we are in, this is the time to actually get in body, so that way we can be present to work with our skills, to work with our gifts, to assist others, maybe that we are here to lend support as they also are starting to tap in and tune into their gifts in this timeline. I mentioned different avenues of escapism. So, it could be anything from work to, maybe buying things to, and there's nothing wrong with buying things, but like, I'm speaking about energies that are excessive, that kind of take us out of the moment, as opposed to helping us really dig down deep into the moment, feel what's there, and learn how to tap into our skills from that space, which I think is super important. So I do have some Oracle here with me this evening. This is the Ask Your Guides deck by Sonia, Choquette. So we're going to be pulling some cards, some Oracle cards from here, just to kind of go deeper into the message. But I'm going to go on ahead and open up the message, which is not going to be a super long one this evening, but I am going to open up with kind of clearing the space. So once again, I want to welcome everybody to the space this evening. I hope you had a good day. I hope that you're feeling refreshed, that it's warm and balmy wherever you are, if you don't like it too warm. I hope that it's just right for you. I hope your day was positive and productive. My day most certainly was. It was filled with a few different challenges or things that I had to deal with today, but I feel like it was a good day because I was able to step into those challenges and move through them. So that was really awesome. Okay, let's put this guy right here. I just want to add too that if you are enjoying the content, what I am doing here on this channel to bring live channeled messages to the collective, please, please, please show your love and support by liking, by sharing, by subscribing. Those are all energetic forms of support that help this channel to get the message out to more people. And of course, if you don't know about how social media works, this is a newer channel. So we're still trying to get the word out, and the purpose of the channel is to give messages that are supportive and helpful for the timeline that we are currently on, and some of the things that are happening that some people are just now really truly becoming aware of. So we want to lend energetic support wherever we can. So just a thought there that if you can, go on ahead and hit that like button, go on ahead and subscribe so that we can get the message out to as many people as possible, and definitely share the message, okay? All right, so we're gonna put that there. We'll put our little torch away. It doesn't look like our little guy is steaming so much, but that's okay. We still got some Palo Santo going. Okay, and I just wanna offer an opening protection for the space, definitely asking Source to assist us with being able to really just kind of tease out this message, understand what's there, especially in association with who needs to hear this message at the time that this message is being given, and also who might need to hear it in the future, since this is a timeless collective read. Just asking Spirit to help guide us to, say the things that would be beneficial for whoever this video is for. Asking all energies and frequencies in association with the highest light, associated with the Lord, please remain. All others must go. And offering this in the greatest and highest spirit of gratitude and thanks. So be it. Let's go on ahead and just get into the message. So we already talked a little bit about this topic of grounding into ourselves and really what that can do for tapping into our skill sets, our abilities, and really just being present for all the different things that are happening right now or presently in this timeline. There is so much going on that could be like a distraction. And these things that I'm referring to is very difficult because they also are important, but we need to handle things in an energy of balance, so that way we're not thrown completely off track and once again not able to tune in and tap into our higher selves and the things that we're here to do during this timeline. And for some of us, we might actually just now be awakening to the fact that there's some things that we are here to do, and we might have strong urges. Are you paying attention? Are you tapped into those strong urges as they're coming up and really pulling you in the direction of finding your life path, your goals, things that you're passionate about? These can be major clues of what direction you need to go to get on path. When one of those thoughts or urges comes up, do you just disregard it as something that doesn't matter, or, oh, I can't really do that, I have to deal with these things over here? Or at the very least, are you taking some time to consider why that's coming up for you? Grounding in to those passions, to those urgings of the higher self, to see why they're coming up. Maybe even grabbing like a tablet or a journal and beginning to write some things down as they come up. So if you can't explore those topics right in that moment, you can come back to it and understand more about it. This is also part of grounding work. It's not always just about going outside and taking your shoes off and standing under a tree. Those are all great aspects of grounding, but we're also talking about a metaphysical or spiritual grounding. Stepping into oneself, into one's path, and understanding why they're having strong feelings about certain topics that keep coming up over and over and over. It could also be that we need to ground because there are potentially things that are inside of our auric field that shouldn't be there. What do I mean by that? Well, energy is energy is energy. So we're composed of energy, and also we have our auric or energy field that moves throughout the body and around the body. This is part of our beingness and who we are. So if we're not very aware of ourselves and we're kind of like feeling out of it, or feeling like our life is just happening around us and we don't feel very connected, it could mean that we're kind of like walking around half in, half out of body. And when that happens, it can be easier for energies and things to attach to us. Things that aren't like individually ours. other people's beliefs, thoughts, feelings, maybe negative energies that can actually get attached to our auric field. When I do an auric field reading, or I'm looking at somebody's auric field, these can sometimes show up looking like almost like a black hole in the auric field. Kind of looks like Swiss cheese aura. There can be other reasons for that, but definitely having things in your field that don't belong, it can be seen to a person who does auric reading. So suggestions they might make is, okay, you need to do some regular energy clearing. If it's just like a negative or limiting belief or something like that, it might just be as simple as kind of doing some work, focusing on other ways to look at stuff and then practicing it and engaging with that regularly, rewiring on it, along with doing some energy clearing work. But if it's something that's literally attached, that's like from outside of you, that's attached, you know, that process can be a little more in-depth. I won't go too deep into that in this video. I can do another video that talks about auric field cleansing. But right now, we really just want to focus in on this topic of what your guides are sharing with you about the importance of grounding during this time. It's also true that when there's so much going on around us in the world, we can get ungrounded by having too much information coming at us, or certain kinds of information coming at us. We might begin to start to feel like overwhelmed. So definitely there's a recommendation here. I'm hearing to be balanced about how much information you're taking in, and also be mindful and aware of how that information is causing you to feel. So if after watching, like, I don't know, a 30-minute, 45-minute documentary on whatever, if you notice that your nervous system feels imbalanced, or you feel like really anxious, or you know, you're starting to feel not okay, take note of that. Don't just move through it and then do it again. Take note of it and look at ways that you could be more balanced, or maybe bring some shift or change in the way that you deal with that process of taking in information. So let's go to the guides and see from the oracle deck here, like, what information there might be about, like, how to tap in and tune in, or anything else your guides want you to know. So as always, just sharing the decks that I have here. This one is Ask Your Guides by Sonia Choquette. This is a 56 card deck with a guidebook. Very beautiful pictures, as you can see. The drawings are really nice. My lighting's not so good. I'm gonna get one of those ring lights to help out with this process, but for now, just bear with me. So let's open this up here and let's take a look, a looky-see. We'll put this guy over here. We'll put our guidebook here. So we're going to go into the cards here and just ask Spirit to tell us a little bit about anything that the guides might want to tell us, or your spirit guides, your spirit team. My spirit guides, my spirit team. Any information that we might have that could assist us to, like, understand, to really ground out and tap in, or anything associated with this thought, okay? And as always, I have pre-shuffled and charged the decks. Just giving a little shuffle here just to make sure that everything is mixed in really well here. Okay, so we're going to split the deck, Spirit, and we're going to take the bottom card first. Oh wow, I have not seen this one before. So at the bottom of the deck, we have a number 6, which also inverted is a 9. That's interesting. And this one is caution. I don't know if you can see that, but we have like an angel here, and they have their hands crossed over their chest. It looks like they're being a little guarded. Okay, so caution. Right underneath it is 55. It's the runner guides. This one is ease. Just thought I would share that that was next in line. So even though we're cautious, we want to be easy about things, but we definitely need to be mindful about. Oh, looks like some energy's coming up about who we let in our space. What kind of energies are you allowing around you right now? Might be some family members, some friends. I'm hearing some toxic folks. Are we letting some toxic people around us? That's not good. So we might want to take notice of like who we have in our space, how we feel when maybe a person is in our space, and we notice that like we start feeling bad, drained, low energy. That's something we need to take note of. Remember I talked about being grounded. That's also being like mindful about how you're feeling when certain energies are around you. Like that could be one of the energies that's in your auric field that shouldn't be. Something is coming through about that, but there might be some people surrounding you who are not, I don't know why I keep hearing not at ease. And that might be why that one card popped up. They're not at ease. Clearing is at the bottom of the deck. This is the helper guides. So there's something here about cleaning and clearing. Remember I mentioned that to you? The importance of clearing out your auric field. So we need to be cautious about who we let in our space. And if there's somebody in our space that we need to be a little more guarded about them coming in and affecting our energy field, we need to definitely take time to clean and clear our space. Once again, 15, 1 and 5, that's 6 once again. So just a thought there about engaging in processes that help us to like clear our auric field. That could be taking crystal baths. I use crystals for my shower too. I'll just put a few drops of essential oil right there in the tub, light some Palo Santo in the bathroom, shut the door, let it steam up, and then I'll go in there and just offer a quick protective prayer and then hop in the shower and then take a little more time. So instead of a 5-minute shower, I might do a 15 to 20-minute shower and just really take time to take care of myself. And then I come out feeling so refreshed. And I've been doing that regularly, and that helps so much. So it could be something like that. It could be tapping in and tuning in to like hobbies and things that you enjoy. Meditation, prayer. I don't know if you chant. If you like to go outside and connect with nature, whatever feels cleaning and clearing for you, such that when you get done with the process, you're like, that's the energy we want you in. That's how you know you're doing the work. And I'll probably do a video coming up here on like different crystals that you can use. If you're new to crystals, I can definitely share with you. The thing to remember here, guys, is that you are the tool. So other devices, even like the cards, these are for the purpose of moving the energy or connecting, having a physical thing in our hand to help us like cognitively connect with the process. And for some, they don't need the cards at all. Like I can channel without the cards, but the cards help to give images and things to help connect with you all, with the collective. Just a note, closure is in the deck upside down. This is a 5. We had a 15 here. And this is the guardian angel guides. It sounds like somebody might be feeling kind of out of body or disoriented, I'm hearing, like due to some emotional distress, a lack of closure. And so that might be something that you want to work on, is learning how to give yourself some closure. Because in a lot of cases, we won't get that closure externally. Maybe that's just not where the other person is at this time, where they can connect with the fact that they've hurt you. And I think this came up in the other reading that had the love tarot in it was talking about somebody apologizing because they knew that they hurt you. So it's like a continuation of that energy here, that there's some healing works that, you need to be careful about. Remember, we talked about this. Who you let in your space? Don't just let somebody back in your space simply because they apologize. Please do always forgive. Always forgive. Because that's a good energy and frequency to be on. But it doesn't mean you have to let them back into your space in the same way if that trust isn't there, if that person hasn't healed. There's something here about clearing out old energy. You need to be cautious about who you let in your space. This person is not healed. You need to clear out those old energies instead of becoming dependent on those stagnant energies that aren't working for you. And if you don't feel like you have closure from that person, that's okay. You need to learn how to give that love to yourself. And that could be journaling, making a burn letter where you write things that are on your heart and then burn it and release it. Going to counseling, working with a coach, voice recording, like doing some journaling with your voice, vlogging or video blogging, talking with a close friend that you trust, has a good vibration and is helpful, engaging in spiritual activities, whatever it is for you. Finding ways to heal yourself will be important here. Because that energy came back through again, so I have a feeling whoever is watching this video or will be watching this video, they're gonna need to hear that. Not only that, there's so many of us that are going through this right now. We're, dealing with, as we move further into the new timeline, people who are not in a state where they are healed might be creating or bringing more conflict and drama when they come around that doesn't feel good, is out of alignment. Instead of trying to find ways to keep bringing that back into your space, we're talking about finding ways to release it and let it go. Forgive the person and allow yourself to heal. But that might mean that you need to move on from some old energy that is keeping you stuck. Okay, let's take a look here and see what we've got. Ooh, well, there's a jumper there. Ha! Overthinking. Look at this. Look at this, collective. Overthinking. And I know the light's not great, but I can even take a picture of these maybe and put them in the screenshot so you guys can have these specific cards. This is a 46. So that's 4 and 6 is 10. Once again, a lot of 5s and 6 energy here. This is the nature spirits. Remember I told you about getting outside? And grounding out can also be a good way to connect and center. So once again, this is the nature spirits. So it does talk about getting out in nature. But also, if you've been overthinking whatever this situation is that's like messed up your peace, or it keeps pulling you back into an energy of drama, I'm hearing, being guarded or being more cautious about protecting your space. Let me word it that way, energetically. Clearing out your energy space of old stagnant energy, and then let it go. Because the more we're thinking about these things and cycling on them, we're bringing that energy back in. Even after you did the work to clear it out, it will return if your thoughts are centered on this energy. What are thoughts? Thoughts are energy. So there's a really important message here about doing the work to be more thoughtful about protecting your energy, clearing the energy out, and then also not overthinking. Allow yourself to release and move on. Okay, Spirit, let's get another card here. What a message. I didn't know all this was going to come out. There's like a general message, but there's also a specific message here for someone or some people about these relationships I'm hearing. A lot of them are intimate. Some of them are friendships, but a lot of them are intimate relationships with a partner, a spouse, a significant other, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, an ex. And there's something here about how people are, pardon me just a moment. Okay, sorry guys. There's some kind of information here about that. So just be mindful, be aware. You don't have to beat yourself up, but just be mindful. All right, we're going to split the deck. Take the card on the bottom. Okay, you have your helper, your helper guides. So this one here is exhaustion. And we see like the hands are open. It looks like there's a guide giving some light or some aid to the hands that are open. This image also reminds me too of the importance of receiving, not just giving help. So if you're a person that traditionally is kind of the energy where you're always helping others, you're always there for others, but then when it's time to do some basic things for yourself, like self-care, it's like, oh, I'm too tired, never mind, I just want to sack out, I don't really feel like being bothered, maybe another day. But then when someone calls you, you're like right on it. So if you'll notice here in this image, their hands are open. So this is like the proverbial like position for your hands to receive a gift. If you look at your day-to-day interactions with others or your day-to-day affairs, and you notice that you are completely devoid or almost completely lacking self-care processes, like anything that feels good to you in your day, your hands are closed. You can't receive anything if your hands are closed. So symbolically, you will need to open your palms and allow your guides to drop little tidbits of information, light, love, compassion for self, assistance from others, the very thing we say that we're not getting, but are we really open to it? I don't know. Looks like your guides are saying there needs to be more of that. If we don't do it, we're going to be exhausted. You're being urged here to allow yourself to receive that help. Open your symbolic hands and receive that help from your guides, from others who you know are actually open to assisting. It's okay to get help from others. You don't have to do it all by yourself. I know as, collectives, we get into hermit mode quite frequently when we feel overwhelmed and we're used to charging our own battery. But it looks like there's an admonition here to really do some clearing and really allow ourselves to heal so we can really step into these new skill sets, abilities, our life path, and what we're here to do in this timeline. So, exhaustion. Okay. Let's pull 2 more cards, because the messages are so good tonight. Like, We're hearing some good messages. Haha! Look at this. You have a new life coming. Your teacher guides are letting you know. Uh-oh. Well, not uh-oh. If you look at this image. Uh-oh, I dropped her. Let me pick her back up again. Look here. Somebody might be pregnant or might be about to be pregnant. And congratulations. Also, this can symbolize like new birth of ideas, experiences, major life changes, shifts, things that feel like the birth of a new experience. So there's some beautiful things right around the corner for you. This is excellent energy. This is your teacher guides. The other thing I saw on the deck here was surprise. It looks like somebody's about to have a baby, is about to get pregnant. Look at this. Even though she's holding a heart, doesn't it look like she's holding a baby? Look at this. This energy right here says to me, somebody's about to have a bundle of joy. So once again, congratulations. Also, I'm looking at this card here, surprise, the joy guides. Something is coming that is just going to light your heart up. And it's not something you're expecting. It's something that's gonna like come out of the blue and be a little shocking. And it might be some, I'm hearing like tower moments, not in a bad way, but like some tower moments that are coming that will lead, or massive shift or change that's going to lead to this amazing thing that's going to light your heart up. You are going to be elated and in a state of joy. Look at how she's looking at this beautiful gift that she's received in her hand. She's just in love with it. So something really amazing is around the corner. When you do this work, this is the energy, let me hold it here, that's coming in for you when you do this work. That's amazing. Wow. Whoever that's for, congratulations in advance. That's phenomenal. Really good energy. We're going to pull 2 more cards from the deck. There's something else I need to pull from here. I'm getting like indicators that I need to do that. So pull from the bottom. Okay, split the deck? No. That's why. Okay, growth. Look at that. Look at this energy. This is amazing. So we pulled the growth card. Wow, and then right underneath it was leadership and higher self. So in order to get to this, and this one was in reverse, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It looks like there's some work we need to do, but as we work on the growth here, let's hold that there so you can see it. And we can see it almost looks like she's kind of leaping. And she's holding on to the light rays that are coming through. This is the teacher guides. And once again, we have another 6, 2 and 4. So as we focus on our growth, and how do we get to that? We work on this energy here. We're healing, we're guarding our energy, we're not overthinking, we're letting things go. We're taking care of ourselves and receiving help from our guides and those that care about us, and we experience growth. And once we do, this energy is waiting for us. I don't know what roles of leadership specifically, or like who specifically this message is for, but somebody's got some big stuff coming. I mean, this is like phenomenal huge, like life-changing huge, in a good way. So whoever this is for, this is pretty amazing. Like, I hadn't seen these cards come out exactly in this order yet. Wow. We're gonna pull one more. I promise you, at some point, I'm going to get back to doing a daytime read. I'm always starting at dusk or at night these days. We're going to get some more daytime reads as well. I don't know. I kind of like the nighttime reads. It's kind of like, it's romantic. It's peaceful. It's nice looking at the beautiful sunset. And today was a very lovely day. It was nice and warm and starting to get the first little bits of that summer-like weather. Okay, so we're going to pull from the bottom. Oh, okay. Your teacher guides want you to know that you need to be balanced. Now, this was in reverse. That's not a bad thing. And like I mentioned with the oracle cards, it's just reading the energy that's there. This goes like this really quickly as soon as we work on these areas. So if you are feeling a little off balance or unsure of which direction to go, start with the basics, okay? Start first with checking your energy, being mindful of what's feeling in alignment and what's not. That's your first place you need to tune in, because did you know that if somebody is in your field that is toxic or negative or, you know, just doesn't resonate, it can actually throw you off and make you feel like you're out of balance. And really, it's not even you, it's that energy. Excuse me. So you may want to take some time and really see what's causing that feeling of off balance, okay? Yeah, invention. Exploring new ways of doing things. Being innovative about processes that you've normally done, or maybe the way you've looked at things over the years. You may need to like reinvent yourself here, it sounds like. Either that or this experience is going to be like you're going to reinvent yourself, or like the universe is reinventing you. There's something really exciting about this energy. It just looks like phenomenal shift and change. And once again, I'm just super excited for you. So those are the messages for this evening. Definitely take some time to, you know, connect. I'll put the cards in the screenshot for the description. I think what we're going to do, because I really like the way Spirit kind of helped us to understand the cards this evening, but I want to read to you one of the oracles that's really sticking out for me. I think the first one that we pulled here. Okay. And that's the caution. And then maybe let's read the balance one. Okay. So caution is number 6. This is your guardian angel. So let's read this one, because that's where I really want you to focus for your first step is I want you to focus on checking your energy and seeing what's going on, and definitely remove anything from your energy that feels out of alignment. It says vigilance, prudence, attention, and watchfulness. So this is caution. This card right here. It says your guardian angel is advising you to be cautious right now. Slow down and pay attention. There is no need for alarm, for you have not yet crossed the line of safety. However, you are being asked to listen to your intuition. Acknowledge what does not feel right or safe. That's what I said. Take a step back. Say no and walk away without hesitation. If you sense bad vibes, even if it makes no logical sense, so listen to your higher self, your inner voice. This might mean saying no to the job offer that looks great on paper but doesn't feel right deep inside. This might mean refusing to sign a contract that others are pushing you to sign. Your guardian angel is sending you constant alerts to keep you safe. It is important to notice and heed your guardian angel's warnings, big or small, no matter how much your ego resists. There is no need for fear or overreaction. For the danger can be avoided entirely simply by paying attention to the signals being broadcast your way. You don't have to explain your actions to anyone. If you feel something is not right, that is explanation enough. So now your personal message from your guardian angel is, pay attention to your intuitive warnings and quickly walk away from what doesn't feel right. No matter what, have no fear. I am walking with you. You are protected. Yeah, so this goes into like the original thought that I had here, also like the specific aspect of this message for someone to be cautious about letting certain people or a certain person in your energy. I feel like from the Love Tarot reading that came up the other night, there's somebody that's getting ready to return. And whoever this is not healed. They're going to want you to deal with them. And it's just a warning to just be mindful about how you feel when this person calls, emails, texts, approaches you. Like if you are feeling like an intuitive, I don't know, I'm not feeling comfortable. Even if they say, oh, no, it's fine. Everything's good. Come on, let's go over here and do this. No. See how her arms are across her heart chakra? That's important. That's why I'm saying, like, this is giving me, when you release this, like the lady that's holding the heart, you get the reward. But there's something here about guarding your heart chakra. That's why I'm thinking there's a person getting ready to return. And they are not in a healthy state. They have not healed. They might even be part of the root of your exhaustion, honestly. This is your opportunity for you to grow and stop overthinking and release what is not working for you. Or at least to be very clear with the person. Hey, this isn't working for me and I don't feel comfortable doing this. You don't have to explain yourself though. You could just distance yourself. But definitely forgive, but there's an energy here that keeps coming up of somebody approaching that's not fully healed. I don't like the energy of it. It's kind of not great. Let's look at number 24. Let's talk about the growth aspect so I can make sure to give you some things to take away from this reading. So this one says courage, desire, initiation, creativity. Your teacher guides are igniting your imagination, awakening your creativity, and instilling in you the desire to grow to your full potential. Now is the perfect time for you to push yourself and explore new horizons. Have the courage to stretch. Apply for the new position one level up at work. Volunteer for the leadership role even though you don't feel fully prepared or qualified. Believe in yourself and act with confidence as you step into more responsible, creative, empowered territory. You are more ready than you realize. Don't hold back. Don't overthink. Wow. Don't overthink. Don't second guess and don't play small. Now is the time to think and act big. And your message from your guides here is imagine a bigger, better you. So this like goes into what we talk about with like rewiring or limiting core beliefs that aren't even really your beliefs. It's just the way that you responded to certain experiences, and then that emotional response created like a warning signal with your nervous system and the way that you look at things. And so you might be feeling like it's a belief, but really it's some limiting energy based off of something you haven't healed through. So the only way to work through that is to actually work through it. You have to experience things and see that you're safe. That's a good way to rewire the nervous system. So you're being encouraged here to really step into that energy of giving yourself an opportunity to prove to yourself that you can heal, or that you are healed, or that something is safe, or that you have the ability and the capability to do new things and succeed. If you need to, you can work with neurolinguistics to help yourself with this. You know, writing out statements that feel affirming and feel real. We don't want to say things that don't feel real to us, but like self-affirming statements instead of using language that tears yourself down. Be mindful when you notice that happening and just gently readjust, shift. Don't beat yourself up. Don't go into shame or guilt. That's actually a trigger that gets hit when we try to rewire something the nervous system doesn't feel is safe. Oh, you should feel bad that you're trying to do this. Oh, that's not a good idea and you know why. When really it's just a safety mechanism to keep you safe, but it's not necessary. When it's time to grow, it's time to grow. If you want your muscles to get bigger, you got to work out. There's going to be some discomfort. But it's the only way to strengthen your muscles. It's the same thing, but it's with our mind. Okay? So keep that in mind. So, this was amazing energy this evening. Like I said, I'll post a picture, and I will also be sure to mention the Oracle deck in the description. If you do have any questions or you would like a personal reading, please feel free to reach out and email me. I put that information in the description. Please do like, share, subscribe so we can get this information to everyone who needs it. Your energetic support is greatly appreciated, and I'm so grateful that you were here with me on this beautiful evening. And I'm definitely sending energetic support, and whatever your goals are, whatever areas or challenges that you are coming up against, please remember, these are for your growth. It is the way the universe supports your continued growth and movement into your life path. I thank you so much for being here with me tonight, Collective. Have a beautiful night. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. This is your girl, Ora-gen. Have a good night.